A delegation led by the Prime Minister of the Russian Federation, Mikhail Mishustin, is currently visiting Tashkent. Prime Minister of Uzbekistan, Abdulla Aripov, and other officials welcomed Mishustin at Tashkent International Airport. From the airport, the guests went directly to the Victory Park Memorial Complex in Tashkent. Details in the report.
4 years ago, the government established this park to honor people's heroism in the battles of World War II and their selfless labor behind the front lines. The complex consists of several sections, each dedicated to a specific theme, depicting the honors of war, the heroism of soldiers, the resilience of workers behind the front lines, sorrow, joy, and gratitude. The high-ranking guests paid tribute to the memory of fallen soldiers and later read an Ode of Resilience, monument dedicated to Zufia Ayazakirova, who lost 5 sons during the war. Mishustin also visited the Glory Museum, which celebrates the heroism of Uzbek people during the war, and wrote his wishes to the Guest Book of Honor. Afterward, Russia's Prime Minister visited the Techno Park, which has been operating since 2019. The plant and its logistics centers represent the largest innovative high-tech production complex in Central Asia. 16 industrial projects worth a total of $365 million are in progress here in collaboration with the world-famous companies like Italy's Fiorentini and Ferroli and Korea's Samsung Electronics. The enterprises have created over 4,000 jobs. The high-ranking guests saw the wide range of high-tech products manufactured here: household appliances, electronic meters, elevators, escalators, pumps, industrial boilers, and cooling systems produced under famous brands remain in high demand in the market. Today, companies export goods worth $120 million annually to cover 10 countries worldwide, including the CIS region. The guests highly appreciated the country's industrial potential, the wide range of products, and their quality. Following the visit program, the heads of governments of Uzbekistan and Russia held the 5th meeting of the Joint Commission on Trade and Economic Issues. The 5th meeting of the Joint Commission, chaired by the Prime Minister of Uzbekistan, Abdulla Aripov, and the Chairman of the Government of Russia, Mikhail Mishustin, discussed the current state and the prospects of strategic partnership and mutual cooperation between the two countries. Over the past 7 years, the trade turnover between Uzbekistan and Russia has increased by 2.5 times. In the first 7 months of this year, the trade turnover increased by another 30%. At the meeting, it was specifically noted that the leaders of two countries have tasked the governments to increase the volume of mutual trade turnover to $30 billion in the coming years. It is necessary to constantly implement cooperation projects and undertake specific joint measures to substitute imports. Currently, over 3,000 joint ventures are operating in Uzbekistan in cooperation with Russia. In turn, there are also many businesses and entities operating in Russia with the participation of Uzbek capital. Cooperation projects have been launched in metallurgy, energy, chemistry, agriculture, textiles, digitalization, artificial intelligence, and others. The transport and transit sector is another important area of mutual cooperation. The number of direct flights between the countries has reached nearly 300 per week. Passenger transportation by the rail has been fully restored. Additionally, cultural and humanitarian cooperation has reached a new qualitative level. Communication in culture, art, tourism, science, and sports has intensified. Permanent and effective cooperation has been established between the leading higher education institutions and medical facilities. 14 branches of leading Russian universities are successfully operating in Uzbekistan. The meeting discussed plans to ensure the implementation of promising investment projects and trade agreements, as well as deepen cultural and humanitarian cooperation. Moreover, specific measures for the consistent implementation of the agreements reached were discussed, and the future directions of mutual cooperation were agreed upon. Following the meeting, a joint communique was adopted and a number of intergovernmental and interdepartmental documents were signed.